What's up, gamers? Hey, once again, thanks again for tuning in to the Game Rebirth DL channel. So what do we have today? Today we have emulators for the Nintendo Switch on firmware 3.0.0. Now we will be using RetroArch. You guys will get these 4 files that I have. I'll go ahead and leave them in the description. Now you will need to get your ROMs. You can find some on my Twitter. So we insert our micro SD card to our PC, and then we're going to create under Switch folder a new folder called SNES for the Super Nintendo ROMs, and then another folder, you can call it NES or Nintendo. I would suggest to call it NES so that you don't get confused. So we transfer the RetroArch.nro file to the Nintendo, and we do the same thing for the SNES. Okay, so now that we have that, we go to the SNES folder and we're going to create a folder named ROMs. Okay, so that's good. So now we're gonna get our ROMs for the Super Nintendo, and then we're just going to transfer it directly. That's all we need to do there. So you have the .nro file inside the folder and the ROMs. We'll do the same thing for the Nintendo. So we create a new folder called ROMs, and now we get our ROMs folder. Okay, so we get our NES ROM, and then we just copy it to the micro SD card. So technically that's all we need. We have inside the Switch folder the Nintendo and SNES. So we insert our micro SD card to the Switch, and then I wanted to show you guys that under album I don't have the HomeBrew launcher just yet, because I need to run the HomeBrew launcher installation again. So you guys can see this is for 3.0.0. Now we move on to the internet settings. Just give it a moment to search for our network. So that's my network for the 5G. Now if I go to change settings, remember that you have to have it under 104.236.106.125 DNS settings as manual, and then we're just going to save. Okay, and connect to this network. Okay, so we get the error, we select next. After that, we have the HomeBrew launcher. Since we already installed it in the first video, we're just gonna select run. It's gonna take a little bit, so just give it a moment. If you don't know how to install the HomeBrew launcher, just wait till the end of the video. I'll go ahead and have the link for it, or you can select up there. Now we'll get the error, and then we'll select OK. And then we just wait like around 30 to 40 seconds. It'll kick you back to the network page. Okay, so once you see searching for networks, you can select the home button and it'll take you back. So now we select album. You guys can see the updated HomeBrew launcher interface, which is pretty cool, and we have our folders in there. So let's try it. You guys can see this is RetroArch. So now we're going to load our content, and then we go to the dash or /SD, and then we select Switch, because that's where we have our HomeBrew, and then we look for SNES. Since we're running the SNES emulator, we select ROMs, and now we select the game and we run it. You guys can see it's working. Now I wanted to let you guys know that the sound does work as well. It sounds pretty good too. Now for the moment, you guys will see that there might be a little bit of lag, but it's surely playable. It's pretty good. I mean, it's running at full speed. Maybe a little tweaks on the emulator, but other than that, it's fine. I mean, playable, you guys will see. It's pretty cool. I mean, we have our Super NES games now, which is amazing. So there you have it, guys, the SNES emulator. Now if you guys try to exit, then it'll freeze the switch, so maybe it's something that it should be fixed later on. You guys saw that I needed to restart my switch and run the HomeBrew launcher again, so you might need to do that if you need to exit. So now I'm just going to show you guys that I'm going to run the Nintendo ROM, show you guys that it does work. You guys can see Contra, it's working, it's playable as well, the sound works perfectly also, which is pretty cool, you know. So there you have it, guys, SNES and NES for the Nintendo Switch. I'll go ahead and be doing more videos in regards to other emulators. So guys, if this helped, remember to hit like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends. As always, Gamer Rebirth out.